So here are the valley rafters that come down. They've got a bird's mouth there, which is going to be sitting. I've just moved this post back out of the way to see how it works. Now what I'm going to do is finish this bit of partitioning underneath. I've got a couple of extra studs to put in directly where these are, and then I'm going to make 2 small posts, fit them in, and that's all of this valley then picked up. Just ease that out of the way. So you can see where the valley jack rafter comes down, this valley jack rafter comes down, seat cut there for this bird's mouth. So these posts will actually sit directly in there. We'll make a nice post for them, and that transfers the weight all the way down through our wall, down through the load bearing wall below. A nice detail. We will cut our head plate back by 1 thickness of 8x2, so that's nice there. That'll be the end of our wall. A square, mate. Okay. Ear defenders, square, and then I'll take a circular. Hey, mate?
That one might be the best one.
Yeah, that's fine, mate, innit? Got speed there.
Okay.
That's right, just use this. Too slow. And 63.5. So let's get a stud cut for there. We'll have the multi-tool in a minute as well, to try and trim that little plate out in a second once you've fitted the stud. Let's get the straightest one of these 2 studs. It's a beauty. Let's see if it's long enough. Perfect. Let's square an end up first. Through. Best to use that. Always use the same tape, I reckon. Can't go wrong then, can you? Especially when you've got such a little amount of timber now due to using it all up. That's lovely. So we'll freehand that off there. Yeah, so have you noticed that when I use the circular, right, from here, for example, I'm locked off and all I'm doing is pushing through my body like that. Yeah. So it's in my knees and my hips. So you're nice and it's just sick.
Super.
Yeah, just to reduce that plate at the bottom there. Now let's get a tiny nog between there and there. So when I nail that, it's exactly where I want it. 91. Let's take that 91. Take that from a bit of 4-inch. Because that's not a million miles off, that is it? 91 millimeters. Spin that out quickly. Oh, 195. Cheers, mate. Yeah, I'm just going to fix the stud, and I'll get you to cut that off. Just popping a little block in here, Ed, because when I'm knocking this together, I don't want it to, because I'm fixing from this side, yeah, I want it to stay where it wants to be. You can't beat it like that. Okay, spike that home for me, mate. You can probably reach that. I'll get it from here otherwise. No, it's got to just tap that back to the bird's beak there. Oh, that's beautiful. All right, mate. Go in the end for me. I'll just give this a little... Perfect there. Yeah. Good. Excellent. Now what we're going to do is just literally set that piece back in. Yep. And that gives us a nice post there. We want to just try and make sure that's exactly the right height for that. Oh, that's the way. All right.
Yeah. Get one in down this corner.
Yeah, I'll go up into the valley there.
Yeah.
There we go. Now I'm going to triple that up. Put another one in there. Pass me an offcut, Ed, and I'll measure it directly in situ, as opposed to check the ends nice and true. Drop down on the rip saw and make us a bit of stuff 92, yeah? 92. To go in between here and here. You could take it from 100 by 50 or...
Yeah.
Let's make this exactly the same length as that.
How long do you want
I want them to be 190.
Okay.
So say 4 of them, yeah? So you're going to rip them down to 92 and then 190 long times 4. That's good. That's a nice finish. Let's do this with this beauty. Alright, let's measure that. 2660. Let's cut that. 2660.
Divided by 4, no, the 4 spaces. Well,
Sorry, mate.
divided by 4, no? The
No,
4
no,
spaces.
5. I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah? It is working out.
485.
So what's the overall height here?
Overall height is 2245 plus 180.
It's not, is it as much as 245? 2245.
Plus 180.
245. Take away 180.
Oh, less 180.
Yeah. Take away 180. Yeah. Equals divide by 5, and that's your spacing. And all you need to do is cut yourself a bit of timber. That spacing. Bang that. Bang it square. Next one. Bang bang square. And then it's pucker. And we're going to use the same thing.
Spacing's the bottom of the knob, yeah?
Sorry, mate.
The spacing's the bottom of the knob.
Yeah, it is, because your gap is going to be that bit between there and there, yeah? And you'll just put a bit in, fix it together. If you use a bit of something wide,
Yeah, that's fine, yeah.
then it'll be nice and... you don't have to square it up then. You just use a nice square offcut of, say, 8x2.
Yeah.
Just push it in, fix it, push it in, fix it. Just going to cut this bridle stud. Two 660.
Need some plate.
Sorry, mate.
Might get it for 6.
You can, yeah, as long as it's square. Two 660. Now this is where the magic begins. That's bridle this. And just set them equal. You know, I've made it a bit under the 190, yeah? And the reason why I've done that is simply because this will shrink and that won't.
Okay.
Because it's long, that won't shrink that way, yeah? So if you did them the right, like a rip, if it shrinks, the plasterboard will push off. Because these will shrink. All right, let's get my chisels for this next little bit. So what I'm going to do with this stud, it runs just like we did the other one. The other one was easy. It was a matter of just taking the plate to the length, running it right past, and then our small post was laminated against it. Here, because we already have a head plate all the way through, we're going to do a simple bridle joint. So I'm going to remove the thickness of the timber on each piece halfway, slide it over, slide it in. That gives us some really nice rigidity. And then again, like this one, I'll laminate those other two next to it. Ed's going up his stud wall now with these fingers. They're basically there to stiffen that all up. He's simply worked out a system of just knocking them together without using pencil marks. He's just using mathematics. That's all we need to do. He'll then do the same again over on the next one, which is lovely if you ask me. So he's put the 4 noggins in swiftly. So I'm going to get on now, bridle these up, get them done and fit it in. We have got a handsaw here somewhere. That's good. Right, let's do the other one. In situ, a bit more fun. Do this one by hand. Take ourselves a chisel, something super sharp. Oh yes. That's our little bridle. Let's slide them together. Square the bottom across where it goes. looking good. It's hitting 4 or 5 shoulders. Hitting my bit of stud work behind there, look. That's because we haven't reduced it yet. Let's reduce that quickly. That's it, that's the first stud in. Just plumb him up. Make sure he's perfect before we fix the top. And that is a super strong job. She's looking good. Fine, so let's get that fixed there. Right, one more piece and the job is finished. There we go. Right, we just need these little noggins in here now. Just measure those up and cut them in. .42. Right, just going to rip them down. 190, 380, 570, 760. Whack these out. Nails. The only problem with these particular nails and this particular gun is to get them to work you have to take 2 off because the ream is too long. Sounds like we're being invaded by helicopters. Let's have a little look. Where is he? He's right above us now. He's gone over that way. Quick! What is he?
That had a peak there, didn't it?
Oh, here he goes.
Yeah. Oh, there it is.
Lovely job. Right, let's get this last little bit of stuff finished here. Do like a helicopter. Can't get that end one. Lovely job. Right, now that's that little job over. Nice to get another little job done. In fact, that's probably the last of any of the structural stuff we've got in here to go. Now it's time for tea. Thanks for watching me on the big build. I'll catch you again soon.